These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, it's the final game of Wildcard Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's 1,000-yard rush chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
First down, here's Mitchell. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Watson now to throw. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he is going to have a Colts first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
This 2nd and 4. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Touchdown! Josh Downs from 21 yards away. And the Colts will strike first here in this wild card matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, check that, street.
Back to throw. Carter. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carter, and this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
To throw is Watson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He will find his man Chase complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Watson going to change the look here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with Mitchell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown, Colts. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Colts lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They started on the ground with Eckler. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Back to throw is Carter. To throw on second down. Finding space at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. In motion left goes Sutton. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. Touchdown, Broncos. K.J. Hamler, 30 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the... And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Indy. 47 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
On the handoff, Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second and 7. Right back to Mitchell here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Mitchell is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Carter. Short throw caught by Dulcich. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. In motion right, that's Hamler. Now Carter throwing on 1st down. This is Hamler on the crossing route. He's got it. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Another run with Mitchell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 95 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up the first down.
On first down, Watson, left side, that's caught by Mitchell. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, and go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Watson on first down. He'll let one go deep for downs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Carter escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Carter on 3rd and 2. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ready, set. Back in tight. Back in tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got the connection downfield to Hamler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Here's Carter on 1st down. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, it's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. In motion, Patterson. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. He's across midfield, and he'll take this down the 40-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Carter now, throwing to start the drive. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Palmer going to go in motion left.
Back to throw is Carter. To throw from his end zone.
He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Back to throw. Carter.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
In motion right, that's Hamler. Now Carter, a final shot before break. Steps away to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach. Thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On second down, Eckler. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, Carter. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
18
Carter looking to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's Carter to throw on second down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. In motion left goes Sutton.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now it's Watson. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They'll roll him out right. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6.
That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown, Broncos. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 118 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A give here to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Mitchell. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion, Patterson. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Mitchell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. In motion, Patterson. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. On the ground is Mitchell. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive is eating up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. touchdown run. And the Colts get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Carter. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Carter now on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
He's going to try and go deep again. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Carter.
Got his man. It's Dulcich.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Eckler looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Eckler again.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Austin Eckler
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Well, 193 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Watson. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. Throw left side, complete. That's Mitchell. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A pass there complete to Sutton. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Carter. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Cam Smith. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing now, Watson. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond him. A great concept, and it leads to a first down.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Watson off play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.